What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another car video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. Why women make you wait for sex when you give them boyfriend energy. All right. So I seen this clip floating around the internet in the space, and I wanted to react to it, but I wanted to bring some, I wanted to shed some light on the topic. See, most guys think that, if I play this Mr. Perfect role, or I try to get this chick to like me and I push energy like I'm really all about her, she's the only girl I see. Even if you told the girl, I was talking to this other chick, things didn't work out, but I'm really looking for something serious and I like your vibe. And then you start talking about family and all this stuff. She figures out that you're a pretty put together dude, but you're missing that edge, right? See, women will make you wait because they know you're a good candidate for long term, because you're telling them that you want something long term, and everything else that you have to bring to the table or add to the fact, right? That's going to make a woman say, this guy can be my boyfriend. This guy is the perfect husband. They view you as husband material, boyfriend material. But if they're in that fun stage of their life, guess where they're going? Guess where they're going? To the bad boy, the guy with the edge, the guy that's not making any promises, or the guy that makes a bunch of promises that they know that he can't keep. Pay attention to the clip. She said, we give it to whack dudes and make the good guys wait. Women already know that dudes are whack and have nothing to offer them, but they have that sex appeal, that swagger and that edge that women just can't help but go after. In a woman's younger years, she can't help but go after that. So all my younger brothers, pay attention, especially to this video. Women cannot help but go after those type of guys, because those type of guys, they bring an itch that women just have to scratch. Okay, and it's not until a woman falls and bumps her head a bunch of times that she figures out, I have to take things seriously. Who can I take things seriously with? The guy that's showing me that he wants commitment. All right? So even guys think that, I want to make chicks wait because I want them to sweat it out. If anything, you want to hit as soon as possible, then go about your business. That makes her sweat more than you guys think that she's over there thinking, this guy's so mysterious. He won't kiss me. He won't touch me. And he's making me wait. Yes, but you want to hit first and then perform those acts after to show a woman that it doesn't really matter. I'm good with it or good without it. But you need to do that in the beginning to get more access to me. Most dudes are always trying to see if they can fit into a woman's agenda. So if a woman says, I think we should wait, most guys are like, okay, go on 2 dates, 3 dates, 4 dates, 5 dates. And the woman is telling them the whole time, I'm not like that. I need to take time to get to know somebody. BS. Pay attention to the clip. They give it up to whack dudes, and the guys that they know are good candidates, they make them wait. And see, when guys go along with this, you are actually following a woman's lead. That's why you never wait for sex. Now, look, not a lot of dudes are going to agree with me on this. They're not going to agree with this standpoint because they're hoping that there's going to be some magic unicorn out there. They're hoping that the one is going to be out there. There's no such thing as the one. There's the ones. You are the one. You are the chosen one. Whoever you accept to come along on this ride, that's your decision to make. But there's no the ones when you understand that you are the one. Okay? I want all dudes to remember that. So when a woman tries to run this game of, I'm not that type of girl and we need to wait and this, that, and the third, like I always try to get through to you dudes, women are going to change up due to circumstances, okay? So for every dude that a woman meets, she's going to treat him differently. And if this one guy is the same archetype as this guy, they're going to get treated the same. They're going to be placed on the back burner. See, the thing about it is when a woman tells you you need to wait for sex, she's looking for that reaction, right? When you go along with it, she's like, got one. But when you're a dude, like, look, remember when I tell you guys, okay, never mind. But when you're that guy, oh, I can't run game on him. This is the biggest way that women run game on dudes. I'm not that type of girl. I need to wait till the second or third date to kiss. What? They have kissed dudes for less. It makes absolutely no sense. It's just that the circumstances around your situation with her tell her that she can make you wait. You're a guy that'll stick around. But see, when you're a guy that she doesn't know if she's ever going to have a shot with you again, oh yeah, she's all over it. She's taking that opportunity. See, when a woman likes you, she's delusional. Remember this, guys. I'm going to drop this gem right here. When a woman likes you, she's delusional. You're not even trying to make her delusional. She's just delusional because she's big off of you, right? When a woman is very rational and she's trying to rationalize everything and be logical, and she's trying to think logically, she don't like you like that. She don't like you like that. It's like I tell you guys all the time. You could be talking fast and you tell a chick, yo, let's go to the moon tonight. And she's like, all right, I don't know if I'll be safe, but let's go. Right? But if you tell a chick, come over tonight so we can get cozy, and she says, wait a minute, we only met up one time, or wait a minute, I don't usually do that, or wait a minute, this, that, and the third. Listen, let me tell you guys something. I hate to use the celebrity analogy, but it's the best one when it comes to this topic or topics like these. If her favorite celebrity or ideal guy told her to come over, you think she's going to tell him that? Absolutely not. And you know that, so don't kid yourself. But what's the difference between you and a celebrity? Because she could actually benefit more off of you. The guy that wants commitment and all this stuff, right? But the celebrity ain't promising her nothing but half a blunt, maybe some shots, he'll smash, and maybe she'll get a picture or an autograph. What's that good for? She's going to tell her friends, oh, I smashed this dude and I smoked and I drank with this dude. No, but the guy who wants to be committed, he'll do a bunch of things and he'll stick around. So she gets more out of that situation. Do you understand? Guys don't understand the power that they possess and hold. When you are a put together option for a woman, right? And she does not want to partake in that option, she's a knucklehead, especially if you're not showing her that you're going for games. But see, this is the thing. Guys that basically show women with their actions that they go for games, women like going towards those guys. But when you're a guy that you're trying your hardest to signal off to a woman, I'm not trying to play games, that's going to cause her to play games. But in the midst of things, you're going to see women saying, I don't want to play games. No, women love playing the game. That's why you have to be gamed up out here. All right. And it's nothing wrong. See, guys are always thinking if a woman sleeps with me too fast, that's a negative thing. She must do this with all these other dudes. It's not true. See, you're too much in your own head, right? When a woman sleeps with you fast, it's a good thing. Okay. Now, if she sticks around trying to retain your attention, trying to please you, trying to bring effort, right, towards what you guys have going on, that's a major green flag. Major green flag. She likes you. She's sexually attracted to you. She's physically attracted to you. She's mentally stimulated by you. She likes you. She wants to stick around. And you guys actually have a fun time together. That's good. If you sleep with a woman, she goes about her business, then you got what you wanted, right? And she goes on to the next and she does her thing. But you want for a woman to sleep with you. Guys, you got to stop with this. Well, if women sleep with you fast, she's a whatever, 304 or whatever they say. No, when a woman sleeps with you fast, she cannot help but want to sleep with you. She likes you. She's delusional. There's no rationalizing, okay? There's no logical thinking when it comes to this. She likes you. You like her. You're trying to get busy. All the other stuff, you know, when women say, well, I want to get to know you better. Can we talk on here more? Can we text more? Can we talk more on the phone? Women know everything there is to know off rip, okay? They know what type of guy you are, what type of archetype you fall into, okay? They're attracted to you or they're not. Getting to know you and all that deep stuff comes later, but you need to see if you're compatible sexually. See, guys get this confused. They fall into a woman's frame thinking, we can get to know each other, spend all this time going back and forth, and then once we have sex, it'll make it better. No, here's the thing. You can waste a lot of time talking to a woman, going back and forth, likes and dislikes, comparing things and stuff of that nature, right? Now, you can waste months. By the time you smash, you figure you don't like the way you guys have sex together. So what are we going to do here? Why would you want to be wasting months to then have sex? It be whack and you have to teach this chick. No. See, that's the greatest play in a woman's playbook. You know, I'm looking for something with substance. I want to wait. I'm not that type of girl, blah, 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 blah. No, because the thing is, I want you to be that type of girl with me. Okay? And if you've been that type of girl before, it can happen again. If something has happened before, it can happen again. You know how they say lightning never strikes twice? Yeah, I get that, you know, that saying. But if one person can become a millionaire, you could become a millionaire. I could become a millionaire. They can become a millionaire. You know, realistically, if you train at an early age, you could go to the Olympics. She can go to the Olympics. he can go to the Olympics. You know, anything can happen again. Never let women just pull this wool over your eyes that, oh, I'm a changed woman and I used to indulge in that and I don't do that anymore. See, the thing that you're going to hear women say is, I've learned my lesson. I know my worth. I will never settle for the bare minimum. All these things mean, all that means is I've settled for the bare minimum before. I didn't know my worth before. I used to open my legs at the drop of a dime for guys that I really like that. Now I understand that, you know, my value is decreasing. So now I have to go for the biggest and the best I can get. But here's the thing. It's a gamble. It's always a gamble. You don't know if you're going to get something good. Every time you smash a chick, right? You don't know if she's going to come back around. It's the same thing vice versa. So it's always a gamble, right? But if somebody's showing you clear intention that they're not trying to play games, they're trying to make things happen with you, why would you play games with them? See, women like multiple streams of attention. And when they get multiple guys to fall for this, they don't have to put out. And here's the thing about the friend zone and when women make you wait for sex. It's kind of the same thing, right? Because she's getting dates, she's getting time, attention, your energy, even resources. You know, that's a part of dating and stuff like that. And guys don't understand that she's basically getting a boyfriend without having to do the sexual acts. She's basically getting a boyfriend without having to do her best. And see, sex is a part of just the interaction that you're going to have with a chick that you like. It's a part of it. It just flows in there somewhere. So when a woman is trying to hold you back from that, she don't really like you like that. Because here's the thing, when chicks put on their dating profiles, or you'll hear them talking that BS, oh, no hookups and no friends with benefits, I'm not that type of girl, I'm looking for something more serious. It doesn't really mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. The way I interpret that is, I'll sleep with you if I'm attracted to you, but everybody else, stay away. No friends with benefits. Don't hit me up with that. Funny part is, if she's attracted to you, you could be direct with her and she'll be all about it. And the funny thing is, you'll be thinking, but wait a minute, she put this in her bio. Crazy. You see everything happen the more experience you have with women. So when women tell you that they need to wait and all this stuff, it's complete BS, bro. Never go for that. Now, like I always say, if you want to make her wait, smash, then lay off the smashing. Because you're good with it or good without it, but you need to smash to see if you're still compatible. No? And I want to get into this story because it's very funny. So you remember I told you guys that I was very good with attracting women at my jobs. I would also throw parties at my house after work and I would invite everybody over, okay? So one of my homies at the time, we were like this, me and my boy, we were like that. He was a fry cook. So him and this girl who did the takeout, they were always flirting, going back and forth. Now my dude is putting in heavy effort. Heavy effort. And this chick is cute. This chick, I think she was Croatian. Cute. So he's putting in heavy effort, giving her all this attention, soaking it up, got her number, taking it slow, calling her, all of this stuff, right? So I throw a party at my house. Now, remember what I tell you guys about you got to keep your head on a swivel? I always had my head on a swivel. You know, and people, see, here's the thing about being to yourself or getting a lot of information but not speaking on everything. You see things happening in the background that you don't speak on, okay? So when this chick and him were going back and forth, I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. Because you could tell when two people are feeling each other. But from her end, she was pretending. She was really pretending. I don't think she was that big off of him. So anyway, I throw a party at my house, right? So we're sipping, we're doing our thing in the living room, and they start hooking up. And she'll only top him off. She won't smash him. So I'm like, you smash? He's like, nah, man, she'll only give me top, this, that, and the third, right? So everybody leaves. When I shut the party down, everybody leaves from my house. She goes and smashes a dude who gave her no attention in the job. No attention. I think she liked that he has some edge or whatever about him. I don't know. You'll never be in a chick's head. She went and smashed him. My homie was swagged out. Cool. He was that dude. You know when somebody's that dude because you get along with them. Very funny, very charismatic, all that stuff. She chose to smash the other dude. But you know why she chose to smash the other dude? Because she knew that he's not always there to give her attention. He's not sticking around. See, where my boy went wrong was he was always giving her attention. Always giving her attention. And in that moment, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. When you see it happen to somebody else and it happens to you, and then you compare notes, you compare stories, everything becomes clear. When women are even trying to tell you, I'll do this, but I won't go through with having sex with you, it's kind of like, that doesn't make sense. That's backwards. We're here to do what we're here to do. But see, they know, okay, let me give him a taste to keep him strung along. And then I could get more attention. Then the next time we hang out, maybe I'll do that again, but I won't let him hit though, because I control this situation. See, when I'm telling you, you fall into a woman's frame, and that's the funny part. After that happened to him, he's like, what should I do? I'm like, stop talking to her. Don't talk to her no more. Don't talk to her no more. Because at that point, she's playing games with you. She showed you right in front of your face that she will smash somebody that she really wants to smash. You? Now you gotta wait. Or we gotta go by stages and different times. But when I seen that happen, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And it even happened to me before. Let's get into another story, right? So I remember this chick in the beginning. I wasn't even sweating a chick like that. Cool, calm, collected, smooth, right? So I give her my number. And this is when I learned that you don't really have to be in communication with a chick that much. So I was always in communication with this chick, right? She was telling me everything about her ex and all this other stuff. We stay up late night on the phone, right? Then we were getting sexual on the phone. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm definitely about to hit. So then we go out on a date. And we're still having the same kind of like romantic talk like that. And then we were having this serious talk about like the future and everything. We get off the date, right? And I go to kiss this chick. And she's like, no, I really want to take it slow with you. I see something here. And I'm like, in my head, wait a minute. I've been talking to you for like a week though, 2 weeks. Finally got you out on this date. We feeling each other. You like me. What are you doing? But then I was like, oh, okay. So once I clicked the dots together, I said, okay, she don't like me like that. But it was my fault though. I'm not saying she doesn't like me, something wrong with her and blah. No, I knew that I messed up. I knew that I messed up. See, that's that boyfriend energy stuff. When you give women too much attention, that's boyfriend energy. And honestly, women don't deserve to get boyfriend energy from you if they're not proving with sex and doing other things for you that they could one day even be your girl. So why are you trying to be her boyfriend? And I'm so happy that I learned from these experiences way back when and stuff, because it helps me help other men. Because this is why I can listen to a dude talk for 60 seconds and just answer everything. All right, I know. And then dudes they always have this response of, it's like you were there with us. How'd you know? I've been through this time and time again. So in your mind, you're going to think, damn, nah, I'm being too hard up. No, a woman, I can wait. You know, I should wait. I shouldn't want to rush her. You're not rushing anything. Okay? You're telling a woman what you're about. You're telling a woman that you want to get intimate. You're telling her you want to get cozy. You're telling her she got some sexy ass lips. You hope she's a good kisser. You're saying all these things to see how she's going to react. If she pumps the brakes and tells you, we need to wait, and I'm not like that, then what do you mean you're not like that? You're not a sexual being? Let's make sense of all this too right now. I'm not like that. What do you mean you're not like that? You're not a sexual being? You don't explore having sex with people that you like? You've never had sex before? Sex is a bad thing? It's a bad thing? I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. I think we should wait. Wait for what? See, people are going to think I'm cutthroat, but this is what I tend to tell people to get them to understand that you need to take things seriously. Like this, tomorrow it could all be over. What do we need to wait for? What do we need to wait for? Now, granted, you go on a first date with a chick, you might not smash. Cool. But by the second time you see her, y'all got to be getting physical. Because if not, you're wasting your time. What are we doing here? Now, I mean, if the chick wants to pay for the second date and all that stuff, but even still, why are you wasting your time? See, the best relationships, right, that I've ever seen in my life, the best relationships I've been in, or whatever, you know, just when you're kicking it with a chick, is when we smash, we both like each other, and she tries to retain me. And we're in that situation together. Like I told you guys, when a woman likes you, she's delusional. She's not rational. Okay, so she can smash you and then hold on for dear life. Like, damn, I liked him. Everything clicked. He was checking off multiple boxes and he smashed me and I'm falling in love with it. Okay, this guy is the guy. All right. So get that out of your head that if a woman smashes you quick, it's a negative thing. No, it's a good thing, because if it wasn't a good thing, guys would never get frustrated going on 5, 4, 3 dates and then nothing go anywhere. That would just be the way it goes. Guys would be happy to do that. If a woman walked up into a situation and said, I'm letting you know right now, I'm not going to smash you until we're 10 dates in or 4 months in, every dude would be like, okay, sign me up. That's not the way it's supposed to go. And you know this deep down inside. And guys are always saying, I'm looking for something serious and I want it with a woman that's going to show up and show out. Okay, she shows up, she smashes you, she shows out, then she tries to retain you. But all these other games that women try to run on you, do not believe it. My younger brothers, see, older guys are going to know this through experience if they just keep it real with themselves. But younger dudes, no, you're not going to know what to believe. You're going to be going left or right and saying like, wait a minute, well, she's telling me we should wait, but she's telling me she really likes me. If a woman tells you she really likes you, but then in the same sentence tells you she needs to wait, she sees you as long-term material. Now, this is another thing that will confuse guys. They'll think, but that's not a bad thing though. She sees me as a boyfriend. Yes, that's a bad thing though. How can a woman see you as a boyfriend off rip? That means you're doing too much. How can a woman depend on the fact that you'll still be there months later? Let's say she dips out and does something. See, when a woman sees you as boyfriend material, the way women see a boyfriend is a guy that's going to tolerate her crap, is a guy who's going to be there through thick and thin to accept her for who she is, right? So that means if she sees you as a boyfriend, she'll go off and do her thing, return back to you because you're the husband material guy. You're the boyfriend material guy. Remember what I said before. Chicks say this all the time. When they like a dude, but they're not big off of him, when he checks a lot of boxes. Hey, if we're still single in 5 years, in 10 years, me and you are definitely getting married. Women say that joke all the time. You know how I know? Because when I was a beta male, a chick told it to me. And I've heard it multiple times after that, not even being told directly to me. So I started catching on. Remember when I said when I clicked the dots together? That's when I started catching on, like, damn, why do women say that? Because they know that you're the guy that's going to keep elevating in his life, but you're still beta. And they know that you're beta. So you'll still be there after she has all that fun. You'll still be there after she makes all the mistakes. You'll still be there after she goes through all the dudes that she wants to go through. But you won't be one of them until she says she's ready. No, don't work like that. So I just thought it was very funny that this clip came across, because a lot of guys don't understand that. You want to be a chick's boyfriend off rip, but it can't work that way. That's why you should never do that. And even if a chick does get into a relationship with you, it will have no substance. It won't stand on anything. It won't stand on anything. Because 9 times out of 10, you didn't make her work for anything. You didn't make her work for her position. You didn't even give her the title of main girl after a while of vetting her and then saying, if you solidify this spot, then I'll upgrade you to girlfriend. No, you just jumped right in. Never works out. That's why relationships, it's like the 3 to 6 month curse. You know, when you get into something with a chick, you think that you're boyfriend and girlfriend. 3 months goes by, it goes to shit. Maybe 6 months goes by, it goes to shit. Then it's like a repeating cycle every time you meet a new chick because you're not doing it the right way. Never play by a woman's rules. Never. You'll always lose. That's why you guys need to have your own strategy, your own playbook. You know, this is why I come up with things, the app openers, the 16 requirements, you know, all this type of stuff. So guys you can pick out of the list. You can pick certain things and say, okay, she needs to do these 3 out of 16. Okay, she needs to do this. Or, okay, I like number 12 and number 15 off the opener list. And they always hit. Chicks always react. See, it's building your strategy. You don't have to do everything 100% like me, but I help you guys implement some of these things into your strategy so you can create your own program, your own strategy. So then that way, you know how you like things to be done and you know how you like chicks to show up. Any chick shows up with that mentality, she's gone ASAP, because you know what? Your strategy says that another woman is right around the corner. Your strategy says that you're confident. You don't need this chick to be confident because you know what you're doing. See, a lot of guys fall for this trick because they don't know what they're doing. But I'm here to tell you, if you want to wait with a chick, hey, that's on you. but she is running game on you. Never let a chick look at you like your boyfriend material, husband material, and never shoot yourself in the foot by giving boyfriend energy and trying to be her boyfriend when she doesn't even earn anything. She doesn't know anything about you. She didn't earn a spot in your life. So why are you fighting so hard to earn a spot in her life? Think about it, man. But this is one of the biggest plays in a woman's playbook when she's trying to manipulate you. This is a manipulation tactic. Never let a woman make you wait or tell you that she has a waiting period. That's basically like you're in an office and she's writing a bunch of your names down and there's a box next to it and she's like, okay, I'll be back. I'm not going to tell you when I'm gonna be back, but when I come back, I'll pick one of you guys randomly to pencil you in. And honestly, it's not randomly because I'm going to pick who I like the most. Does that make any sense? Do the choosing, bro. See, men don't understand, man. Women have to take what comes to them. And yes, you would think that women have a lot of options. I'd beg to differ. It's not as much as you think. You guys are always thinking about like models and chicks that are putting themselves out there or that take provocative photos. Your everyday average chick, bro, she has options, but not options that she really wants like that. Okay? So you always have to remember, you as a man, you approach the women that you find attractive. You hit up the women that you find attractive. You take on the women that you find attractive. You go after, though. That's the main point. You go after the women that you want to deal with. Women are very passive. That's why they don't approach like that. They don't go for the guys they want. They sit back and hope that the guys they want will come to them with their looks and all this other stuff. So just remember that. You're in the driver's seat. So if a woman can't see, look, if you view yourself up here, and you know that women don't have a lot of great options, right? So they have to accept what really comes to them for the most part. If you're approaching a chick and she doesn't see you as valuable, then you're just like, okay, because I know that on the other end, I get to really choose who I want to be with, or I get to choose who I want to have sex with. Yes, she has to accept. But as far as approaching and going up and trying to make things happen, I control that. I control that. So if I let you, shoot down my confidence off of approaching you, that's just making my game weak for no reason when I'm in full control. So I say that to say this. If a woman tells you no, rejects you, or tells you that you need to wait for sex, don't keep pursuing. Don't give boyfriend energy. Never. And if you fancy a chick, if you like a chick, do not give boyfriend energy. Treat her like she's another girl. Treat her like she's normal. That's going to be your best defense for this fuckery. When a woman tries to run that game on you, never let it happen. Because women hook up with the guys that they really want to, and then the guys that they don't really want to or that they're on the fence about, they make up some story or make up some rules. Remember what I told you? Women don't particularly have rules. They have rules on the spot. Like the rules will change from guy to guy due to circumstances. So if a woman tells you she thinks that you should wait, hey, you can do whatever you want to do, bro. But I'm letting you know right now, that would be following a woman. Don't fall for those games, bro. Because you are him, they are them. And it's just that simple. It's your boy, Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.